Welcome to In Shape Fitness and Muscle Maintenance. I am Coach Kim and I will be your trainer for today's workout for Tuesday, June the 25th. Yes, we are counting down the days now until the end of the month of June, halfway through the year. I'm wondering if you are feeling good so far about your year as you get into that third quarter of the year, and the heaviest part of the summer should be at the top of your list to stay in shape and work your body at least 5 days a week. So stand on up. We're going to do a level 2 difficulty workout today, and we're going to start with a warm-up move called the windmill, and then we're going to jog in place to warm you up. Then we'll do 2 sets of 6 moves. All right, so stand up really tall. Make sure that your shoulders are back, your ears are over your shoulders. From a postural perspective, your chest is open, you're lifting your rib cage with your breath, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take one big step out with the right foot so that your feet are about double shoulder width apart, and then clasp your hands over your head. You want to keep your back straight and hinging at your hip. Rotate your entire body down to the right and then up to the left. Make a huge circle with your fingers or with your hands. One more time, down to the right. Kind of graze the floor in front of you with your fingertips a little bit. Feel a stretch in your lower back. Now reverse directions, back down to the left and up to the right. So do 2 rotations in that direction and then start jogging in place. Very good. Keep breathing. Now we want that jog in place to be an active jog. So kick those heels up and swing your arms forward and back. Drive those elbows. Keep them tight and close to your body and drive them straight back. I see so many people. I run in Central Park in New York City most days of the week. When I'm in New York and when I'm running, I'm paying attention to what people are doing. And in terms of their form, a lot of people, their arms are sort of sticking out to the sides, and they kind of move with their arms sort of forward and across the body. But if you really focus on driving those elbows straight back, they help with your aerodynamics. They don't hinder the aerodynamics of your propulsion. So that's important. Not that you're propelling yourself anywhere. You're hopefully jogging in one place. Okay, so we're going to do 2 sets, and 1 set is instructional. This first set will be instructional. Now I want you to do one quick thing once again, is that postural systems check where you've got your back straight, your tailbone's tucked in, your ab muscles are really engaged, and your ears are over your shoulders. Now bring your heels together to touch and turn your toes out into first position of ballet. And that's it. So now what you're going to do, depending on how fit you are and how easy this is, you want to feel like you are wobbling. Right? You want to feel like you're about to fall forward or fall backwards because your base, your connection point with the floor is so limited and it's narrow. So what I want you to do is really focus on pressing into the floor with all 4 corners of each of your feet, and then bring your arms out in front of your body. Make a circle, kind of like a ballerina would make a circle in front of her body. Think grace, and squeeze your glute muscles, those tushy muscles, and then stand up really tall and continue to breathe. You've got another 10 seconds. So we're going to be doing a little bit of ballet all week long. We had a technical difficulty today on Monday, but we actually issued like 3 or 4 other workouts today. So hopefully you got an exercise routine in today as well. If you weren't able to do the level 1 workout this week, the Move It Monday motivation workout, which we just broadcast today, is a really good level 1 difficulty workout too. So anyway, okay, so now we're going to do a walk out plank. Okay, now what we actually did this move last week as well. So what we're going to do today is, if you can, you're going to do a push-up in the middle. So put your hands on the floor beside your feet. Walk your hands all the way out to push-up position. And then walk back, or do 1 push-up and then walk back. That's for 30 seconds as well. Go ahead and get started. This is called a walk-out plank. So walk your hands all the way out. Your feet stay in one position the entire time. They don't move. Well, when you stand up. Obviously, the heel has to go down and you have to actually stand on your feet. But your feet stay in that same spot the entire time. You've got 10 more seconds. Very nice. All right, now we're gonna do, I know, some people really have an aversion to jumping and hopping, but we're gonna do a little bunny hop here. And if you're overweight and you think you can't hop, think again. I had a 5-month pregnant woman jumping today, and I have a very large person that I see on a regular basis jump at least 2 or 3 times in our exercise sessions. It's really important, unless you have true biomechanical problems with your feet, and of course you should talk to your doctor about this, but otherwise start hopping for 30 seconds. Slight bend in the knee for shock absorption, and land lightly on the balls of your feet. Think light, and jump light. It will be okay. Just 1 inch off the floor is all you need to do. The only thing you really need to make sure you're doing is both feet need to come up off the floor at the same time. Once you get a little more, we get to the harder days of this week, tomorrow and moving on towards Friday, we will have some increased difficulty in terms of higher jumps, side-to-side jumps, twisty jumps, and these other things. But today it's just about hopping for 30 seconds, and you've got 5 more seconds, by the way. Okay, now lower your body down to the floor, and let's do a hip bridge. So lie down on the floor, extend your arms beside your body, and put your feet on the floor, hip width apart, with your pinky toes and heels in line. Now lift up your hips, press your toes into the floor, and breathe for 30 seconds. Time starts now. Very good. I like this a lot, in fact. So we did, with the first position ballet that we did earlier today, in the workout a few minutes ago, you work those inner thighs, right? And we're going to do one set of the hip bridge, which if you press your feet into the floor, especially the toes, you're going to feel the back of the leg engage quite a bit. You're all done. Now turn over to your side and bring, or sort of straighten your legs out to the side, and stack your feet and flex both of your feet. Okay, I guess the bottom leg, if you need to, for support, you can bend the bottom knee just a tiny bit, but the top leg should be totally straight, and very slowly lift the leg up and lower it down. That's all you're doing. You want to lift up. You don't want your toes to turn up. You want the ankle to be the highest point on the leg the entire time, not the toes. All right, so you've got to keep the hips stacked completely, and you have to move very slowly so that your toes don't turn up. What happens when your toes turn up? The quad is engaging and taking over the work. When you don't want that to happen, you want to use your butt and the side of your leg in order to lift that leg up, and then squeeze on the way down as well, using negative resistance. So you pretend in your head, pretend that someone is preventing you from lowering your leg down. That activates blood in those muscle fibers. It's sort of an isometric contraction that is forcing the leg to move with complete control, and that adds intensity to the workout. Okay, now turn over to the other side. Let's do the other side, and then we'll be finished with the first set. Very good. All right, now you're in that second position. Whichever leg you started with, you should be on the other side. Same exact thing on this side. Straighten those legs out, flex the foot, and the flexed foot is really good because it helps you control, really forces you to control and use that ankle as your sort of pivot point, your sort of focus point in terms of where the movement goes. So you want to lift up, stop at the top, and lower down slowly for 30 seconds. Very nice. Coming up here on 10 minutes, and we're going to fly through the second set. That's the flow set. You're going to get a quick break. You're going to stand back up. We're going to go right back into your ballet, and then we're going to do the plank, the hops, the bridge, and then the leg lifts. And you've got 5 more seconds on this leg as far as the leg lifts. And 3, 2, 1. Stand on up for me. Very nice. Okay. Now bring your body back to first position ballet. Heels together, toes all the way out, and arms in front of your body. Now squeeze those glutes, contract your tummy muscles, and really tuck in that tailbone. Make sure your chest is high. You're breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're halfway through. If this is too easy for you, lift your heels up off the floor slowly and lower them down slowly. But you've got 10 seconds more. The walkout plank is coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out those feet. Put your hands on the floor. Walk out to push-up position. Pause or do 1 push-up, then walk back. Stand all the way up. Make sure you stand all the way up too. It's important to fully extend the body back to the starting point, and it's that switching directions, the movement in various planes of motion that make this type of exercise so effective in terms of getting your heart rate up and just moving things around, making sure everybody is working. All those muscles, those little soldiers in your body, they want to work. Only your brain wants to maximize your rest time. It's quite an interesting irony in in humanity, in biology. Okay, now you're on your feet again, and let's hop for 30 seconds. Ready, set, and go. Remember, you've got a slight bend in your knee. You have got to land lightly on those feet, on the balls of your feet, just an inch. Feet have to work together though. They should be parallel to one another. Don't let your toes turn out. And you're jumping. And you're halfway through. And you're also halfway through the second set. So you have about 2 minutes left, maybe 2.5, and you will be on your way. It is a Tuesday. It's not an exciting day of the week. It's kind of a boring day of the week, but it's a very productive day of the week. So hopefully you started off with something good yesterday in terms of your exercise routine. Lay down on the floor, by the way. Let's do that hip bridge. Get your body in gear, pinky toes and heels in line with your feet on the floor, knees bent, hands down by your sides. Lift up your hips. Time starts now. We have recently, and we announced this yesterday, entered into an official arrangement with the Move It Monday campaign, and this is part of the Meatless Monday campaign, and this whole sort of group of very interesting people that are pushing the idea, and this is so fabulous that, as a set point for your week each week, Monday is so important. And so, okay, now turn your body to your side, extend the legs out straight, and we're going to lift that top leg up with a flexed foot very slowly. Don't turn your toe up, and then lower down as slowly. Time starts now. Last minute of the workout. So Monday being the most important day in terms of mustering in the morning and getting your exercise routine done. Hopefully it's with a podcast with In Shape Fitness, of course, and I've given them 5 dedicated podcasts, which are for free, and you can access them at Spreaker or on iTunes, or through a sort of an interesting program that is set up as an action plan for you to set your goals. Now turn over, by the way, and let's do the other side. You can set your goals and monitor your progress through a program called FitTango. It's FITANGO.com, FitTango.com. 30 seconds on the second side, and you are done. So move slowly, control those legs, and squeeze. And we are In Shape Fitness, and I, Coach Kim, am the fitness expert for this particular program. So Mondays are very important, and hopefully you did something to get your butt in gear for the whole work week. And now I'm going to take you through the rest of the week with this particular routine. It will be getting a lot harder as we move through the week. And I thank you very much for joining me for this exercise routine on June 25th, Tuesday, a level 2 workout. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or my team, inshape-fitness.com. I am Kim Watkins from InShape, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.